Morning, morning, folks. As you see, Magpie's using that pipe to life.
Pipe spring, baby.
Why does it get foggy when I do that?
Because it's foggy outside.
That's what it is. All right, it's not the camera lens, folks. It's just foggy.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Her swagger. She dropped her swagger. She picked up her swagger. All right, folks. Once again, we utilized the pipe spring this morning. So we're packing out pipes unnecessarily. But we were able to use the pipe spring and getting out of camp 7:30ish. It's mysterious forest type vibes right now. It is super misty. It was kind of raining. It started raining when we got into the shelter last night, but I think it's just rained off and on all throughout the night. Not heavy rain, but enough to get everything wet. So we're in our rain gear and we're gonna start stepping. Yeah, so it's not the lens that's really funk right now. It's just around. It's just funkadelic. So good shelter stop. And we're going towards PA, baby. Let's go find PA. June 3rd, I believe.
Yes, it is the 3rd.
Magpie says it's the 10th.
It's the 3rd.
It's the 3rd. Magpie, you see they had 2 pipes there?
I did see that.
Okay. Morning, morning. All right, y'all. So we're at the top of the climb.
He's got too much stuff in his hands.
Magpie says I have too much stuff in my hands and mouth. I got trekking poles, phone case. Too much stuff's going on here, folks. All right, let me take it off. Now I got trekking poles, 2 pieces of a phone case, and also a shoulder pocket in my hands, and then a cell phone in one hand. So it's a lot going on here. What I wanted to say, however, is that we are at the top of a little climb. 90% of the time, if you're staying at a shelter, be prepared for a climb in the morning. Usually they put you down in those water source gaps. So 90% of the time, sometimes it's not true, but it's a pretty good rule that you can live by. So we're at the top-ish, I don't know. It feels like we're at the top. So really misty day. It was actually hot as balls on that climb up. I think it's because in a rain jacket and a thermal. It looks cold out right now, but it's actually pretty toasty. So yeah, a few more miles to New York. Well, to Pennsylvania. And Magpie has some feelings about the Lion's phone case.
Yeah, I do have some feelings about that.
Yeah, she got some feelings. So we're getting close, folks. We're getting close to the PA border. Let's get it. All right, Magpie always tries to keep walking by signs that are cool and stuff, but gonna have to get a photo. No country trail to Pennsylvania, so it says no more country. There are a lot of signs around here.
Yeah.
The no country trail to Pennsylvania picture one.
What?
Picture. These Allegheny deer, or the Allegheny deer, they just don't care about people. I like that. That means that you can't hunt through here. There it is. That's a big zoom, and it's very grainy because of all the moisture in the air. But cool deer. Deer, oh deer. Oh, deer, oh deer. I lost Magpie. She just disappeared into the mist. See, folks, when you're hiking with Magpie and you stop to look at a deer, she's gone. What fun. Oh, it's gonna be slippery. Don't fall and crack the front of your camera because the back is already cracked. Not gonna get fancy with the camera angles right then because that is when it breaks. Hi, folks. Just was stepping through a swamp for a long time. Gets pretty swampy through here. But we also just met 2 cool guys that you can get rid of people pretty quick, but also there's the saying, don't judge a book by its cover, but I think you can get vibes pretty quickly from people. And then once you get to know them, you get to know them. But all that aside, really cool guys. Had like a quick 2-3 minute chat. They were going the other way. They're just out here having a good time. Seemed like friendly folk. Magpie and I were like, that's the type of personality that would be fun to have in a trail family. It just seemed like fun, jovial guys.
They said they were hiking the Finger Lake Trail, but I don't know if they meant like through hiking.
Yeah, I don't think it ever can hear you from this far back.
Okay, well, never mind then.
No, I want you to talk. It's just gotta either turn the head and speak.
Well, I'm not gonna slow down my miles just because we're filming.
Oh, what? Magpie says she doesn't slow down for fuck none. Wow. Okay, folks, you heard it here first. But what she was trying to say, what were you trying to say?
I said I don't think that they were through hiking the whole thing, but they said that they were doing the Finger Lake Trail, and we were talking about how weird that is.
Yeah, so I think they're just coming out for a quick section. Wow, Magpie gave it to y'all brutally. She said, F that.
I said I'm not going to slow down my miles just because you're filming.
She ain't gonna stop for shit. But yeah, I think I left you guys on a cliffhanger too. With last night, we were talking about that old guy that was gonna be coming to the shelter. I don't know where the hell he went, but he didn't come to the shelter, so we started theorizing he was just one of those old timers that likes his peace and quiet. And the initial vibe we got off of him, again, here comes that judging the book by the cover, was he was a talker and he would want to chat for a while, but he must have just been one of those old timer hikers that really enjoy the peace and quiet of the woods. So never saw him, but just saw those two guys, which was fun. Magpie says, F y'all.
I did not say that. Don't make me sound mean.
Okay. She said, go butter some toast.
Whatever.
She said if there were 2 ducks in a pond, that she wouldn't give those ducks any treats. That's not a good saying. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, folks, we're just having fun. It's a joke. Ha 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 ha! I'm gonna wait to step into Pennsylvania with Magpie. She should be like within sight. Maybe 2 minutes behind, not in sight. But we are about to be in PA, baby. It is June 3rd, 9:27 a.m. So that means we were in New York for about a month. Not the fastest pace, but beginning of a long trail, so we're okay with it. We'll be able to average it out. But hell yeah, folks. Hell yeah. We are in New York, PA, baby. Welcome, Pennsylvania. Welcome. New York, you were something. You had all types of Flavor Flav. You had a little bit of freezing cold rain. You had 95-degree weather. You had some flavor to you. I'll give you that. You had some flavor. Had a lot of loops and lips, and twists and turns, and you had a lot of good stuff. So there's one last trail register in New York for us, for the Finger Lakes Trail, and then we're in PA, baby. Haven't stepped into it yet, but we're there.
Woohoo!
Pennsylvania!
Yeah, we made it.
I don't consider Vermont a state. I think we just got our first state done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pennsylvania. Woohoo!
It took a little bit.
We got there.
It took a little bit, but we got there. So yeah, June 3rd, probably 9:30 now after I've been talking for about a few minutes. Gonna sign that last
9:29 exactly.
9:29 exactly, she says. Gonna sign that trail log and
Eat
eat a snack and then mosey into Pennsylvania. We'll see what Pennsylvania's got. I gotta also say the inside of my rain jacket is almost as wet, if not wetter, than the outside of my rain jacket. If that gives you any context of what today's been about, the first morning. It is swampy inside this rain jacket. All right, we're gonna sign the trail log. Hell yeah.
Next time.
All right, folks, we sat, we dongled, we dangled, Usually we dongle and dangle more, but as the trails go on and the states go on, you can only dangle for so long in the wind. And then you got to start dongling again down trail. So, New York, we say goodbye.
Goodbye, New York.
Bye-bye, New York.
I don't really think I'll miss you that much.
I'm somewhat in the same boat. New York was cool, but
A lot of fields, a lot of little fields.
it's nice to be following Blue Blazes again. And Finger Lakes Trail, like I think I said this in one of the previous videos, it's cool to coincide trails, but there's a really cool feeling of just being purely on the trail that you're doing. And we're about to hit the north. I mean, of course, it's coinciding with trails that are in the laneys, but we are.
The North Country Trail, and it's signed for the North Country Trail. It's blazed.
There's no York. It's only new. Welcome to new. You can only welcome to new. Oh, folks, we are PA stepping, baby. We're dongling and PA stepping. Oh, Blue Blazes, Blue Blaze. There's a little bit of white blaze left on it from, I think this is like the last mile or so of the Finger Lakes Trail, but
it's the Finger Lakes Trail access.
It is gonna be blue blazing life, baby. Love it.
Woo.
All right, we PA stepping.
No more Finger Lakes Trail.
It's pure blue blazing.
We done.
We are done. All we see is blue, baby. Oh, it's so moist.
It's very, very humid today.
Everything is just moist. Not wet, moist. Because I'm not wet. Just so fucking moist. Hi, folks. We are officially, purely on that NCT, baby. Hell yeah. There's that misty morning sun for y'all. Not really sun, just moisture condensing out of the air.
Yeah, it's not even raining. It's just kind of like condensing. We're just like basically inside a cloud.
North Country Trail, let's get it. Alright, it just made me smile how exact their miles are to the 100th decimal place. Not to the 10th, not 1.9, 1.90, not 3.9, 3.96. It's just fun. We are officially on just the NCT, baby. I've said that a lot. Y'all might find that annoying, but I am super excited to just be on pure NCT trail. Let's get it. Blue blazing, folks. Blue blazing, I love it. Immaculate trail through here too. Allegheny, you're treating us right so far. You are treating us right. Oh man. Y'all, I keep saying it, but I don't know how to express it in words. It's a feeling. Y'all just gotta come feel for yourself. Being able to walk to the Blue Blazes again on the same trail, like, yeah, we were walking the NCT, but it was still coincided. Just seeing that blue blaze though, pure blue blaze, so nice. Oh, the camera work is gonna be really shoddy today because the camera just keeps wanting to slip out of my moist hands. Always, thank you. That bottom line is very true. His efforts are always greatly appreciated by many hikers. Thank you, Gene Cornelius. Thank you all trail maintainers, seriously. I joke a lot on film, but I don't think I've ever joked on that subject. It really makes through hikers hikes, day hiker hikes, section hikers, whoever hikes this trail, it makes their experience and their love for the outdoors only grow. And really can't say enough, so thank you. That's some good ogs, folks. Good agua. All right, this is Tracy Run Camp, right on the edge of Allegheny Reservoir. There's a little inlet creek right over yonder that you can get water at. Cool little camp spot. During summertime, hop on in the water, folks. Pretty sweet. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Once more, the Magpie crosses the creek. And once more, the traction on the shoes have been gone for days. Oh, yeah. Once more, a slip and a slide. And she didn't want to go swimming. Just wet feet instead. So pretty cool. The trail hugs you alongside the Allegheny Reservoir. It also hugs you alongside the Magpie Reservoir.
Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing?
No zoom.
Hi.
I zoom.
Do I still have that
Mouse
mosquito
zoom.
bite underneath my eye?
Nope, you're good.
Awesome.
It hugs you along the Magpie Reservoir. We go. Rocky steps. So it is 12:33, and this is Johnny Run campsite. We're gonna go sit across the creek and eat lunch. And yeah, we got here at a good time, about 14 miles in on the day. Got about 20 left, so about to grab down some lunch. Whoops. All right, folks, we pushed a little farther from that campsite. If you're planning on camping there, that would be a good spot to stop. But if you're planning on doing lunch, even though that might be enticing, if you go up the climb a little bit, you got a way better view and you're out of like a buggy valley. So yeah, do what you want, but we found a nice sitting log and now we're over 14 miles for the day. So now we're sub 20 left on the day. And some thoughts we had while getting here was June 6th is my birthday. And if we get to camp tonight and we're like right around that 100-mile mark, instead of doing our 3 days and then Neroing in on the 7th, we might just push miles on those 3 days and get in late at night on the 6th. So then we could just have a full 0 day on the 7th and use that because we're going to have to be running around town pretty.
Clearing's really spread out.
Yeah, clearing spread out, and we're going to have to Uber to the post office. We're going to have to go grocery stores, and there's a lot of chores we have to do. Like the amount of backlog with these videos is going to be something. It's just a lot of stuff. So we're going to see how the miles link up, but that's a thought that we're both kind of enticed by. But
We'll see how she goes, but it sounds pretty good to me.
yeah, let that be. The reason I started this film is it's the third day in the section. I haven't opened the hot dogs, but I could smell them when I opened my food bag.
Don't look good.
So it's time to start chowing down on hot dogs. These are 3 days old.
They smell a little elderly already.
Unsealed. So we're about to crack the seal, drink some of the hot dog juice, make a tortilla out of it, and go from there. I guess we'll go from there.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. All right, folks. We're in catch up with Constantine hour. Come take a seat. So, good lunch. The lunch break was nice. The lunch, a little weird. So we're working on, Magpie and I are brainstorming on book titles. Magpie, oh, I don't know if she wants me to say it yet, but do you want me to say it?
You were the one who thought of this one, actually.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be writing a book sometime next year. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I would like to write a book eventually. So we're working on titles and we're thinking either hot dog juice or my nipples are cold. TM. Nobody steal that one. I shouldn't have said that. But my nipples are cold. So we're referencing the hot dog juice. I don't know. This year, I think gonna get above 20,000 miles. A lot of long trails, at least 11, since there are 11 national scenic trails. And I continue to pack out hot dogs because they entice me. The concept of a hot dog always entices me. It's a tube of meat that is just, it draws me in like flies to a flame, folks. Or flies to poop, which the hot dogs generally turn out to be, not just after a few days of eating them, but they generally turn out to be poop in the bag because they're super nasty. So ate 2 of them. They've been soaking and fermenting in their own juices for about 3 days. I just cracked the seal, and my tummy just cracked the seal too. So what I'm trying to say is, don't pack out hot dogs. Don't get suckered in by that meat tube casing thing of glory. It ain't the 4th of July out here, folks. You ain't got a barbecue. You just got a stomach and raw hot dog juice inside. So that's my word of advice for today. Thanks for sitting down in Constantine Hour. Magpie, any word of advice for the folks?
We're actually going to throw out the hot dogs, right?
Yeah. If we find a trash can, I'm chucking these things. All right, we go. All right, rude folks. It actually started full on raining. This might be one of the last videos you get for a little bit until it stops raining this hard. Yeah. Wet. Hi folks. That rain straight up ham sauced us. Got really wet really quick. Very, very heavy. But it was on the climb, so made the climb a little less hot. Still sweated through it, which was impressive. So yeah, you do a climb out of that lake and you find this little plateau looking thing. Again, sorry about the janky footage with my busted phone and busted case. When it rains, I gotta be careful. Oh, sounds like it's getting heavier. But we're up top, baby. We're up top to drop top down. Cool. Yep, sorry about the footage again. It's just humid, hazy, all the in between, raining. Gotta get the camera figured out so I can film more in this rain type stuff. But we're still cruising. Not 1974, huh? Okay. It's getting wet in here, so take off all your clothes. Is that how the song goes? I think it's getting hot in here. Nope, just getting wet in here. Still take off all my clothes. Nah, not that hypothermia sick. But it's definitely getting wet up in here. I wish I could be filming more, folks, but I'm trying to make judgment calls on when to pull out the camera, and this was one of them. Beautiful little piece of trail right through here. Really hugging the Laney Reservoir. So, yeah, beautiful. All right, it has you road walk the road for a quick second. You can see the blue blaze right there. It's at the top of the right trekking pole. Beautiful road though. Got these misty mountains. Quiet right now. Too quiet. Cool. Hi folks, there's a name to this campsite. Don't know what it is because using the map and phone very sparingly, but it is the campsite after you reconnect with trail after crossing a road. It's like Route 321 or something. 221. It's before the stone stairs. You'll find it. Another cool campsite. Whoops. Don't know what this one's called either, but it is about 20 miles from Willis Shelter. So 20 miles from Willis Shelter, that campsite has a nice little waterfall. It's starting to get a little less wet, not by much, but a little less that I feel more comfortable pulling out the camera a little more frequently. Yeah, we got hammered by some rain, folks. So this is my makeshift case, plastic bag. It's my phone case, trash, and I think I don't know if I had said this, but the reason I've been so careful with my phone during the rain for the past week or two is I'm looking at the back of it right now, and I had cracked it. So the front isn't cracked, but the back panel is cracked, and just want to be extra careful with it. So I know technically they're waterproof, but I don't think that applies when you got cracks. Just like people. When you got cracks upon your body and crevices, people are not waterproof. I got water in every single crevice right now. Beautiful trail. Hi folks, right when I stopped filming, literally 5 seconds later there was a shelter. So there's that campsite if you want to camp, and there's the shelter if you want to shelter.
This one is nicely supplied. They've got stormproof matches, an emergency radio, baby wipes, and then inside of the shelter lock thing they also have a Mylar blanket.
Nice.
So it's like,
Built in 2018, it's another new one. This one's like super nice.
it's the stuff that they left doesn't feel like trash. It actually feels like, oh yeah, that's a nice thing to have in the shelter.
It's that new. Alright folks,
The last
2018.
Entry is no one left the Wi-Fi password.
Aw, why not? It is that nice of a shelter.
Yeah.
Alright folks, we're gonna sign it real quick. Look at how wet Magpie is.
Ugh.
What was that noise?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Alright, some people have been asking what Magpie and I write in trail logs. It really depends, but usually the theme goes this way. Magpie will write Magpie and Constantine, NC2 Thru-Hike, and then she'll write kind of how the day's going. Then usually I might put in a quote. And this quote was, "The sky has been dingle-dongling on us all day as we dingle-dongle down trail." Constantine, 450. I used to do Constantine 316, but Magpie said it probably wasn't a great look. Ooh, zoomed in. What was that face? So yeah, there's your answer. It will have kind of information about what we're doing today, and then also usually I'll come up with a quote that talks about what's happening in the moment. I think the last quote I had, oh, this is gonna be hard. Last quote I had was, "If a Constantine poops in the woods and no one's around to smell it, does it still smell?" Yeah, so stuff like that. God, my hands are like, oh, my hands have so much just wrinkles. All right, folks, we're about a sub 10 to camp. The pivot, when I swivel the camera around to look at my face, can't really do right now because the hands are super waterlogged, so I know you guys are super upset about that. I know how much you want to look at my face. But yeah, sub 10, and it's about 450, 455. So gonna get in right when we thought, round 8. Let's get it. All right, folks, it's like 6:51, and we were gonna go to this one camp spot, about 3 more miles, but got some thunder booms. That rain's opening back up, so we're pushing hard to Briggs, which should be like 0.1 or 0.2 ahead. So we're moving. The sky gave us about a 2-hour break. I didn't say much about those past 2 hours. I grabbed some film, but those past 2 hours I was just hoping this didn't happen, but it's that type of day, folks. So we're gonna keep pushing to camp. Oh, I almost ate ass. Yeah, gonna keep pushing to camp. It's a wet day. All right, folks, we did 29.4. We were going for our 30 today, but that ain't gonna happen. If you listen closely, you can hear thunder, and you don't have to listen that closely to hear how much we got hammered. Right before the camp, like 0.2, 0.3, it had been drizzling on us, and then it just started coming down. I got no pants on right now, just got out of all my rain stuff. This might be a better view for you. Yeah, it's wet in here. We try to keep it as dry as possible. Chucked all our crap in. The pad's not up. You can hear how heavy these raindrops are.
It's crazy.
We were gonna go 3 more miles, but
No way.
no, it's like a wall of water again. So 29.4, that's good for today. And we'll bang some miles out. Hopefully this cell or whatever it is keeps on moving wherever it needs to move. It's not over us. So good day. Well, rough day. Good rough day. Now we gotta start get the crap game.